Today, Flo and I have another thrift store haul of kind of a mixed bag of stuff that I'm going to go through and show you what I found. Flo will probably just be chilling, but I'll keep you entertained, hopefully. So let's get into it. What's up, physical media fans? I have another thrift store haul from Goodwill today. I went to a couple of different Goodwill stores here in Chicago and got some stuff on different media. So it's kind of a mixed media thrift store haul video that I'm making today. And it's also mixed genres. Not all of this is genre films. The top one in particular, if you can see that, is Casablanca, and it is just I guess a romance, maybe classics is the genre. But I picked this up because I hadn't seen this on VHS in the clamshell before, which I thought was kind of cool. Excuse me, special edition Casablanca from Goodwill, 99 cents. It's got the sticker right on the front. I'm gonna try to peel that off. It's just on the plastic of the clamshell, but it's in great shape. It looks good. No spots of mold or anything. So I figured might as well pick it up. I'll probably put it in the store. Link in the description below. But maybe I'll hang on to it. This is a classic. Obviously, it's in great shape. So I figured, 99 cents, might as well. Another one that is not the type of genre film that I usually get into. This one's more of a comedy, Moving Violations. So I saw this at the Goodwill in the media shelves, and I thought, this 80s movie, I think it's from the 80s, that I sort of remember, that has Jennifer Tilly in it. And it's in great shape. I mean, the slipcover has some tiny bit of wear on the edges and the corners, but it's in very good shape. And so I grabbed it and thought, might as well check it out. I'll test it out. I'll put it in the store. It's not rewound, but I thought that was kind of a good find for 99 cents. I like finding these old movies that I remember from my childhood, sort of, on VHS, which I definitely remember from my childhood. In fact, I remember when we first got a VCR, and it was VHS, or it was a Betamax, and the market had already started shifting towards VHS, and I remember telling my mom, I think VHS is going to be the way to go, and obviously it was. VHS won the tape wars over Betamax, even though Betamax was the superior image, produced a superior image, and was a smaller, more compact tape. So I don't know how VHS won that. I'll have to look into that. Maybe there's a documentary on it I could watch. Next, I picked up Police Story. This on the cover says New Police Story, so it must be new, but it definitely has Jackie Chan in it, and he's not looking like a young man like he was in the original Police Story. So I guess this is a new Police Story, a reboot, a remake. I'm not sure what it is. It looks like it's in Mandarin. It's on DVD. I just thought, it looks cool. It's got this cool slip cover that you put the DVD case in through the side rather than the top, which is way better than the ones that slip in through the top or bottom, because the little plastic often gets caught on the edge of that, and they end up, you have to fiddle with it to get it in there. So this, I feel like, is a superior design. It definitely has a little bit more cardboard, so a little bit more landfill or recycling. If recycling turns out to not be a farce, but both of the discs are in here, special features and the movie, and they look great. They're in great shape, so I went ahead and picked this one up. Like I said, I believe it's in Mandarin. I think I'm gonna have to use probably Google Lens or something to figure out what it is, because I can't read it. It has some English on the back, and then it has subtitles in traditional Chinese, simplified Chinese, and English. So maybe it's traditional Chinese. I had one other movie, the DVD of the Mothman Prophecies in traditional Chinese that sold right away. So hopefully there's a buyer out there that is looking for the new police story in maybe traditional Chinese. We'll see. Next, North by Northwest. This is definitely one of my favorite Hitchcock films. Cary Grant is amazing in it. If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure I do, this is the one that has the blooper where there's going to be a gunshot and there's a kid who's an extra in a restaurant scene, I think at Mount Rushmore, who plugs his ears before the gunshot. So there's a little bit of a blooper there that made it into the final cut of the film. But this is genre film. It is a thriller, and it is, I think, my first Hitchcock that I've had on the channel. I think so. I don't think I've done Psycho. Yeah, maybe this is it. Maybe this is the first Hitchcock I've had on the channel. Maybe not. Here's a little bit of a side quest story. When I was young, I worked at a Blockbuster, about 18. I think I was 18. And we had a staff picks shelf, which is awesome. You know, I had my own shelf, and this was in there. I threw this in there. But I only worked at Blockbuster for about 3 months because it just was not for me. So my manager was awesome. Her name was Kelly. She was super good, but we had 2 assistant managers, and these are really the only times I've been yelled at in a job, or, you know, chastised or whatever. One of the assistant managers would go out to smoke and would smoke half of a cigarette and like extinguish it and put it back in her pack, and then put it in the little cabinet where the staff storage was, like where we kept our lunches and stuff. Our drinks, we were supposed to keep them off the counters, off the, you know, the surfaces, so customers wouldn't see them. But that cigarette would always smolder in there, and you open it up and it's like, you're you know, it's been hotboxing your lunch, it's stinky and whatever. So at some point I just said, you know, she was like, I'm going out to smoke. I said, you know, take your time. I've worked here long enough. I can handle it. If customers come in, you know, go ahead and smoke a whole cigarette. That's how I approached it. I thought nothing of it when she went outside. I thought, you know, I thought I handled it well to get the outcome that I wanted and the outcome that she wanted, smoking a cigarette. But when she came in, she was pretty pissed off at me. It seemed like maybe she was out there just like spiraling, and she came back in and she was like, you need to know this. I tell you what to do. You don't tell me what to do. And I was like, whoa, I did not mean to tell you what to do. I was offering. She was like, I am your manager. That's what she said. So that was one time I got yelled at. The other time, the other assistant manager, who was about my age, but she had worked there a little longer. Maybe she was a little older, because I think you had to be 18 to work there. And I think I was just 18. But she had a customer who was clearly trying to scam her way out of late fees, and she was getting in the system manager's face. She's like, I dropped it in the box on time. She absolutely did, and we cleared the box out every night. And so that customer, you know, walked away, left, and the assistant manager clearly rattled, and I was like, you know, don't let it get to you, you know, like, really, that is pretty much all I was saying. And she just blew up at me, and I know that's misdirected anger, but she was like, she used the same phrase, I am your manager, you don't tell me what to do. And I was like, okay, I was just trying to say, don't let it get to you, it's not that big a deal. So that place was not for me. It wasn't the environment for me. Like I said, my manager was awesome, but the assistant managers kind of had, you know, they were inflated by their titles and, you know, angry. So there's my little aside, my little story about Blockbuster and why it was not for me. Next, I have, did I mention this one's sealed? So this is a sealed copy. Another reason I picked it up. That's kind of cool to find these sealed VHSs at Goodwill. This one is also sealed. is called Always. It's a Steven Spielberg film. It has John Goodman, Richard Dreyfuss in it. I don't remember who else is in it. Holly Hunter. I thought, when I picked this up, I thought this was some sort of, I don't know. Like, I thought maybe it's aliens. I thought it was sci-fi. I don't think it is. They couldn't hear him. They couldn't see him, but he was there when they needed him after he was gone. Oh, so he's like a ghost? I don't know. I thought it had something to do with some supernatural aliens, ghost, whatever. So maybe it is. It looks like maybe it has a ghost in it. I don't know. I've never seen it, but I thought, oh, that might be a genre film. But then when I was reading the back, it said it's close to perfect a movie. It's a romantic and whatever, and I was like, oh, maybe this isn't what I thought it was, but maybe it is. Who knows? I don't remember. And it's sealed, so sealed VHS, 99 cents at Goodwill. That's pretty rad. I'm gonna do the next two together because it's The Last Exorcism 1 and 2, which is kind of cool. I found these on their Blu-ray shelves, which the Goodwill I got these from just got new Blu-ray shelves, or they just separated their Blu-rays, and they had a ton of Blu-rays. Usually there's just a few out on their shelves with the DVDs, so I don't know if they were holding those in the back until they got enough to make their own display or what, but both of these are in the cases. I checked. That's the thing I learned the hard way. And they have slip covers. So I have The Last Exorcism Part 1. I thought this might be the unrated version. Oh, this one is. So Last Exorcism Part 1, Last Exorcism Part 2. This one's the unrated version. And both have their slip covers, and both of the discs look great. So that's a good find. These are my Goodwill does Blu-rays and DVDs for $2.99, so that's not a great deal for DVDs, and it's a pretty okay deal for DVD or for Blu-rays, especially if they're new, because it's the same price whether they're sealed or not. These are not. These were used, but they're in great condition, and like I said, they have the slip covers. I saw The Last Exorcism. I liked it, fine. I thought it was pretty good. I didn't even know they made a Last Exorcism Part 2, so I'll have to check that out. Lastly, this is Daybreakers. I might have talked about Daybreakers at some point in one of my videos, but if I didn't, it's the Spierig brothers who were Australian, I'm pretty sure, New Zealand. Sorry, I don't mean to offend anybody. I just can't remember where they're from. Somewhere in that vicinity of the globe. But the Spierig brothers who made Undead, it's a pretty rad, really scrappy, cosmic zombie, low budget movie, and it's great. And when that made some waves, they got a bigger budget and they could hire bigger actors, and so we have Ethan Hawke, Willem Dafoe, and Sam Neill are all in this, and it is either an alternate present or a near future where vampires have human blood farms and whatever, and it's pretty good. It's pretty rad. So this one has the slipcover as well. It is Blu-ray. The disc is in great shape. So I went ahead and picked it up, $2.99 for this. So that was a good find, and it's the widescreen edition. That's another thing that I've had to kind of learn, just grabbing things, especially with VHS. I'll pick it up and I'll be like, ooh, this movie is great. I'm gonna buy this for 99 cents, which, whether it's full screen or widescreen, is a good deal. 99 cents is not bad at all. But then those full screen ones don't sell as well in my eBay store. Link in the description. And I don't like that. I don't like pan and scan. I don't like formatted to fit your TV or whatever. I prefer it to look like what the directors intended it to look like. So I've learned that I need to check and make sure that these are full screen, or these are widescreen and not pan and scan or full screen. Sometimes you just don't know. It just doesn't say on it. I know like Moving Violations might be pan and scan or cropped, but it's old and it doesn't say on the tape. It doesn't even have a UPC symbol. So that is it. Pretty good haul. What did I get? 8 things, 2 stores. Kind of a quick run here in Chicago for me. I don't think I can hold these all at once, but maybe I can. Whew. Hold them all, fan them all out, and this could be my thumbnail. So I'll use that for my thumbnail. You guys are in on how the sausage is made a little bit there, but if you want to like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it quite a bit. But thank you very much for watching thus far, and you will see me next time I post. Thanks.